All right, waking up in the dream. Greetings, amazing soul family and unlimited superstars. I wanted to come on and share some of these essential tools for moving beyond the 3D matrix and the illusion that we're living in. And if I were to tell a huge percentage of the population that we're living in an illusion, they'd just write me off as completely crazy. And, I don't have all the answers. One of my most powerful mantras that I use every day is, I know nothing. I know nothing. Because I discovered a long time ago, actually 21 or 22 years ago, that my belief system, number one, it wasn't even my own. All my beliefs came from sources outside of myself. Religion, school system, my parents, grandparents, all their beliefs. And I realized that my belief system is a tiny, tiny, tiny little prison that wouldn't even fit on the end of a pin. Yet, so many people defend their beliefs and they just agree to things that they have not questioned. Hey, Alicia, great to see you. Yeah, it's been a little while. Doing my best to always deliver something of value. And hey, Dee, great to see you too. Hey, Jelf. Hey, brother. Great to see you always. Thanks for your support. So we're getting to the point, anyone that's paying attention can clearly see where things are really ramping up as far as, not to get all dark, but what the dark ones are trying to do to us, poisoning us in every single way and pushing these agendas on us. It's not going to work, but it may work for people that just go along with it and trust and don't question anything and believe the television. That's okay. Everybody here is perfectly playing their role and doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing because they're doing it. So one of the number one invitations in moving beyond the 3D matrix is to unplug from its influence on us. And this can be tricky because a guy like me, I've been sharing stuff about pedophilia, human trafficking, adrenochrome for 20, 30 years when hardly anybody would listen and they all thought I was crazy. And now it's becoming really clear, unless you're in denial, that this is how the people in the upper echelons of government and power in the WHO and all these fake, dark, inverted organizations, they've all either been blackmailed into it or they've all been wounded when they were young. And so this is why they do things and join satanic societies, because they get brainwashed into thinking that that's the way to go. Okay? So we must be aware of this. The reason I'm bringing this up is because we must be aware of this in order to see it. We cannot dismantle a repeating program or a limiting belief unless we can see that it's a repeating program or a limiting belief. So that's what these tools, simple tools, are about. And I wrote this for me. I never plan on writing a book. I was a recording engineer for most of my life. But I ended up having some very, very good mentors. And the first thing when I saw that my belief system wasn't even mine, that was one of the biggest light bulb moments in my reality, and still is to this day. Because I looked around and I went, wow, almost everyone has this tiny little belief system, which is a prison. Believe me, your belief system, our belief system, and this is nothing against anybody personally. I'm just putting this out there as something you may want to look at. You may already understand it. However, it's worth really understanding, especially right now, because this is going to determine, thank you, Dee, this is going to determine where we go from here. And some people need to be led. They need to be told what to do. They need to, think that the jibby jab is going to keep them safe from a fake virus. It's okay. Here's the number one key, one of them that I want to talk about. We must remove all judgments in automatic, let me say low vibrational automatic reactions. And automatic reactions such as love and excitement and compassion and helping others and joining together and, sharing our own unique gifts. Those are amazing automatic reactions. I'm talking about what the 3D matrix is set up to bring people into a lower vibration. Fear, doubt, separation, political parties, Republican versus Democrat. This stuff is so old news. And so we must be able to see that. But there's one real key, because judgment is the biggest addiction on the planet. I was a judgeaholic. I used to judge everything because I grew up in Catholic school. I was an altar boy in church until the 9th grade. These nuns in this private Catholic school were pissed off every day. Every day was Judgment Day. Every day we were going to hell. It's like it was shame and guilt. And all this is in the Catholic religion, which is supposed to be all loving. And no, that was part of my training, which was great training. It was so good to be able to see that and to see how people would just go along with that and never question it, or very few would question it. And so one of the really simple things to understand is that there is no judgment in 5D and beyond. It can't exist because there's nothing there but love. And so if we are not catching our judgments about ourselves, shame, guilt, I still carry a lot of that. I'm using these tools every day, which is why I'm so passionate about it, because when I have one, I can feel the frequency, I can stop, I can take a breath and go, okay, there's a part of a wound or a trigger or a limiting belief. What is this trying to show me or teach me? If I don't stop and I just go, oh, that's uncomfortable, I'm going to find something to distract myself with, whether it's scrolling more, drinking alcohol, partying, eating food that, sugary food or whatever, or any food that just tastes good. The point is to catch yourself when we are triggered or running an automatic. And so from here on out, as you understand, and I know I'll just say all of you understand this, you are creating your reality with your thoughts, your words, your emotional frequency and vibration, your belief system, and your imagination. Now, the key is, from my perspective, working with thousands and thousands of people over the years, is to completely get rid of the belief system. Get rid of it. Little children do not have a belief system. What do they have that excites them? They have an imagination. And that is what creates their reality. And this is why it's set up to get kids into the school system as soon as possible and to remove their imagination, to get them to sit down and shut up and listen. And then what do? They brainwash children and they teach them what to think instead of supporting them in how to think, how to use their imagination, how to consciously create their reality. Okay? So yeah, it'll piss you off at first, and it can still piss you off from time to time. But you must be able to see it. So we ask ourselves, what limiting thoughts am I still holding on to? Are we holding on to limiting thoughts around money? That's a big one. Do you believe subconsciously still, and this is for everybody to observe on their own, get quiet, go within, you can do it real quickly. Do I believe that it's hard or difficult to attract money into my reality? When in reality, If you look around, go outside, look around your house where you're at right now, you are surrounded by abundance. You can't not be, because you live in an abundant reality. The only lack of abundance could come from what? A belief and a program that they've been running around fake money and interest and all the rigged things they do, so they don't have to pay taxes, but you do. Illegal taxes, completely illegal. The IRS is 1,000,000% illegal. It only slipped in when they brought in the fake Constitution, which they're still running right now. And I think they brought that in 1847. I'm not super great with numbers, but that's about what happened. And so we're undoing all this right now. And so, again, if you take nothing else away from this, begin to question your belief system 1,000,000%. Because we are living in an unlimited world. Unlimited, capital letters. I invite everybody to write that down. Put it on your refrigerator, your mirror in your bathroom. Do you really play in the field of being unlimited every day? Most people don't. I even don't. And I know that playing in the field of unlimited is one of the major keys, because there are no limitations. None. Zero. And if your ego wants to jump in right now and go, yeah, but then look at that. Because that is a belief that you picked up. And what happens is the ego automatically responds and gets triggered because it's frustrated. And it wants to remain in its false sense of control. There is no control. We're flying through space. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. I don't know if the earth is flat or round. I've researched it up the wazoo. It doesn't matter to me at this point. All that's going to be revealed. All the stuff about what's hidden in Antarctica, it's all going to be revealed. Trust. But right now, we must understand that if we keep reacting to the external, oh, good for you. You got to take a good pee several times a day. Yeah, fake Constitution. You know about this, Eileen. Where the current government, all these laws, these maritime laws in the court system where you have to walk through the wooden gate, whatever they call it, it's all illegal. It's 100% illegal. And there's ways that you can walk in there and go, I don't answer questions. You can use that with a police officer too. And they'll have to go, okay. Now, I know this is true with the police officers. The court thing, it's a little deeper. But there's things all over the internet where you can learn to become a sovereign citizen again and get out from underneath your birth certificate, which was signed in capital letters, which makes anyone that has one, including me, a slave to the British Royal Crown. Now, I would think and intend that you guys know this stuff. I know it's deep. I know it takes research. So let's just stick to, you can always come back and watch this again. You can take notes. But I would definitely, there's no way that I wouldn't have been able to heal on the level that I have, and I still have some to do. I mean, really, here's something that'll frustrate the ego. It's endless. The levels and layers of conscious awareness are endless because this universe is endless. We don't know anything. We know nothing. And yet people will defend these tiny little belief systems over and over and over, and it's a trap. The way to rock and roll is to use these tools, dismantle your belief system, and begin to track the frequency and vibration of everything that shows up in your reality. And right now, anything that's on the television or on the news, it's low frequency, it's a lie, it's all inverted. You know that, okay? So the more that we watch that, the more we are being taken out of the present moment, which is a 0 point, where we could be creating our new reality. But the 3D matrix is so strong and they just keep pummeling us with all this negativity and all this low vibrational separation stuff that it can be difficult unless you practice every single day. And that means waking up every morning, loving on every cell of your body, all of these trillions of cells, and all of these, what do you call them? Organs that have been loving on you unconditionally since you were born. And then after you love on your body and smile and thank it, and your vibration is up, then you consciously create your reality first thing in the morning, before those 50 to 80,000 thoughts start running. Because they'll just start running immediately if you don't put this into practice every morning. In the process, the book and the online course tells you exactly how to do it step by step by step. There's nothing difficult about it. It's just a matter of practicing and committing that I'm going to create my reality. I'm not going to keep reacting to what's out there. Now, I'm in there with all of you doing the same thing. Because again, I've been sharing about the children, the pedophilia, the adrenochrome, the harvesting, all these horrible things for 20, 30 years. And so the question that comes up, which is a very logical question, is who's going to save the children? Who's going to stop the poisoning of our food, air, water, and take down the totally corrupt medical system if we don't? And it's a great question, because that goes through my head also all the time. Can I actually unplug completely from 3D and trust and know that it's being taken care of? And the things that I've been seeing in the past couple of weeks invite me, Jeff, to look at what they're sharing. And what they're sharing is that the 3D reality is a complete illusion. Complete illusion. And it's based on our thousands of years of collective fighting, separation, tiny belief systems, following these leaders, kings and queens, all these satanic people that have no business leading anybody. You can see they're falling now. It's time. However, once again, the mind goes, can I ignore all of that and only focus on tuning in to love, excitement, joy, compassion, gratitude, and sharing my gifts and helping every single person that needs some help? And I start off with just going out and smiling at everybody every day. And it's not because I'm so great. It's because I live in Thailand. I speak very, very little Thai. And I live in a tiny neighborhood where you see the same people every day sitting at their tables, selling their vegetables for 12 to 16 hours a day in the hot sun. And I smile at everybody because they're wonderful people for the most part. They're all Buddhist. They're in their heart. However, unfortunately, because they're Buddhist, they don't question hardly anything. So they believe everything on the television. So many of them are still wearing masks, still scaring their children, and it can be heartbreaking. But the point is, I smile at all of them because even when they look at me, white boy, Farang they call us. A Farang is like somebody that says is retired from another country. That's their word. But when you really smile at them every day, even the people that I used to ride by on my scooter, and I would smile and they would just look at me like, who's this guy in our neighborhood? He doesn't belong here, whatever. And I don't take it personally because I am in their neighborhood. Maybe I'd feel the same way. Yeah, a foreigner. So what do? At first, my ego wanted to go, well, I'm smiling at them and they don't even smile back. That's Larry. That's my ego. Have you guys named your ego yet? It's really, really valuable. I named my ego Larry. Larry was the judge in the automatic reactor and the guy in shame and guilt for all the stupid shit that I did in my life. We must heal this stuff and clear it. It's part of our soul journey. We must heal. We must heal and forgive ourselves. That's probably one of the biggest ones. Forgiving other people seems to be easier than forgiving ourselves. From what I see when I do one-on-one sessions with people and I take them through the 30 or 60 days of the waking up in the dream process. It's really key. If there's anything you have not forgiven yourself for, let this be a reflection to go in a little bit deeper. Because if you're holding any frequencies of shame, guilt, judgment against yourself, you're not going to be able to get out of the 3D. Because those frequencies alone of holding them within are going to keep you in 3D. It's the way it works. It's frequency and vibration. So when you wake up every morning and go, wow, I get another day here. I get another day. Millions of people died yesterday. And it happens every day. And that may change. I believe that we can reverse our aging by speaking to ourselves. Our DNA is getting switched on more and more and more. There's more energies coming in from the sun, and the vibration of the planet is going up. People are waking up, popping like popcorn. It's a wonderful thing. And yet the mind is always in a hurry to get there when there's really nowhere to get. Especially since you came here as an assistant to create the new 5D Earth and Beyond timelines. And the only way to do that is with your frequency, your vibration, and then your thoughts and words, what you focus on, what we focus on as we join together and stop judging each other. Now, I don't hang out with people that are negative, that are harmful, but I still bless them because every time I have a judgment thinking that something out there is wrong, I'm negating that God doesn't know what he's doing. Once again, we know nothing. Your belief system is a prison. Now, if your ego is defending that, you're going to be stuck until you get it. Because you cannot move beyond 3D holding on to a 3D belief system. It can't be done. This is why we get pummeled with low vibrational news and things over and over and over. Low vibrational poisons in our food. Low vibrational poisons from the pharmaceutical industry. I won't take anything from them anymore. Unless I absolutely had to. Like if I had a surgery or something, I may take a pain pill or something. But I've shifted now. I'm taking borax in my water almost every day, 5 days on, 2 days off. All this stuff's easy to research. I did a video on this a couple weeks ago explaining everything. I drink baking soda and water and lemon or lime. I take activated charcoal to detox my body. I take diatomaceous earth, which looks like dirt, and I put it in my water. It doesn't taste bad. You can drink a glass in 20 seconds. It pulls toxins and metals out of your body. We must detox. They're putting MSG in everything. It clogs up your brain. If there's any fluoride in your water, it's calcifying your pineal gland. They're doing that on purpose. This lie about, oh, it strengthens your teeth. It's 100% BS. 100%. And I still see doctors that went through the Rockefeller hijacked medical system, and because they got their degree, they're still defending fluoride. I'm like, what? And you're a doctor, and you haven't even caught on to this or researched this yet? God bless you. But please dig a little bit deeper. So, do we get it? Do we get it? All our judgments are about us. We must eliminate the judgments. And when you get the book or the course or create your own, and you print out this daily tracking sheet where you fill in the number of times at night, this takes 5 minutes. You could spend a half hour really contemplating and writing in what came up for you today. What were your triggers? What were your aha moments? And then you start to see the programs running. You start to track every time you have a judgment or a trigger or a less than thought. The majority of people out there are what are labeled in the book and the course as automatic reactors. If they see something that challenges their belief system or it triggers an unhealed wound, they automatically react, and they think they're right. I'm right. No, they're not right. But what tricks them into thinking they're right? Because when they get triggered, there's an emotional reaction in the body. That emotional reaction makes the mind spin. You must practice stopping and going, okay, I just got triggered. What is the gift here? I invite you to write this mantra down. What is the gift here? In other words, what is this trigger attempting to show me or teach me about me? The person that did it, or the external thing you saw on television, or you guys aren't watching that anymore, are you? But whatever you see with your awareness, that is giving you an opportunity to question and to clear some more limiting beliefs or triggers. Then you must do it. You must do it. I'm doing it. We're all doing it together. And sometimes it's frustrating as hell. I'm like, I thought I cleared that years ago. I had something come up this week. And stuff comes up all the time. And it seems to be coming up more and more and more. And stuff that I thought I cleared. So you can get pissed and you can go, fuck. I thought I cleared this shit. I don't like this dream. I don't think I signed up to come down here and be completely targeted, to be killed, murdered, poisoned. Well, we did because we're here. And anybody that's still listening to me, I don't like to use the words awake, whatever, separation from other people, that we're better. We're not. But why is it that we can see things that other people can't? Or when you attempt to present them to other people, they have an excuse. They just want to hold on to that belief system and stay in that, what they think is a safe little, it's a prison though. It's a complete prison. I'm really, adamant about this because I've seen this program. Everybody that comes and does sessions with me or goes through the course, within 5 minutes, they're all using spell words: want, wish, hope, need, hard, difficult, should, going to, try. Every one of those words does one thing and one thing only. They give the instruction to your subconscious that your desire is still not here yet, or that it's hard and it's going to be difficult. So your subconscious, which can only take a direct order, goes, okay, his desire's not here yet. He's hoping, he's wishing. Those are two of the weakest words. Now you can go, well, what about when I wish somebody? Whatever. Wish is a spell word. I intend you have a happy birthday. I intend that you heal. I don't wish. I don't hope. Look, you may think this is anal and picky, but again, if you do, you don't understand how the subconscious works. It can only take a direct order. Your desire is either already here now, which is what we should be doing in the morning, first thing. Everything I desire, the money, the people, the love, the health, the animals, whatever it is, you feel it is already here now. You never, ever say that it's in the future. Now, you can talk to people, because it's a fine line, and go, well, I'm creating this new program that I'm going to take out to the world, and I'm going to start traveling to different countries in 6 months. That's okay. But when you're creating your reality, you must see it as already done. I'm already traveling to these countries. These people are already high-fiving. We're hugging at the end of a 3-day weekend. Everybody's having aha moments. Everybody's loving each other. Everybody's in their hearts. We're eating healthy food. We're going out and we're living life in the present moment with the highest frequency, if possible. And if we have to shed some tears or get angry to clear some stuff, then we've got people to hold space for us that understand it. And that's one of the most powerful things ever. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to pop them in. This is a Q&A. I may or may not be able to answer it. And there's a link to the website if anybody's interested in the book, the tools, reading what's on there, the online course, which has lifetime access. My online course is usually $297. Right now you can get it for $200 off for the rest of your life. For the cost of going out and having dinner and going to a movie, you can have this course for the rest of your life. And it's priceless. That may sound like a 3D sales pitch, but it's priceless. I desire. See, you catch those words. I don't want, I intend that as many people as possible have these tools and understand how to use them. That's why I do these lives. And I share all the tools. I see other coaches and mentors, they'll tell you, if this is what your issue is, then go get my course. They're still not giving you all the tools because they don't feel like if they give away the tools that they're going to receive money. I see things differently. I see money as just a tool. I know how to attract it. I don't have millions of dollars in the bank, but I live day to day, week to week, month to month, and I'm taken care of because I know that I'm taken care of. Yeah, I'm selling books and courses and people are going through the one-on-one with me. But what I'm sharing is what I intend that you get and download is you're creating your reality. If you still believe, and what's the middle of the word believe? It's L-I-E, another spell word. And lie is right in the middle of it. Hello. So the more we begin to pay attention, the more we begin to see these spells in the spelling system. And I have a video on my YouTube channel, which is Portal to Awakening. So it's youtube.com/Portal to Awakening on spell words. It's my shortest video. It's like 7 minutes. And once you begin to see this, you will catch these words. Even if I have people that I share this with on the very first call, because they're all using spell words and they don't realize it because nobody's ever taught them that. And they don't realize why their subconscious is not creating ease in wealth or health or manifestation or whatever else. Yeah. So super, super key. Yeah, Eileen, you rock. Yeah, thank you for that. Because, yeah, I love dinner and a movie too. But this is what we should have been taught in school. And I'm not just saying only this because I wrote it. I'm talking about these tools. And I bought a lot of books, and I didn't find one that put these three pieces all together and told me how to go in and undo the subconscious beliefs. I read a lot of books. I'm like, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. Think and Grow Rich. Abraham Hicks. And there's a lot of great stuff in it. But if you don't know how to go in and undo the subconscious beliefs, it's the subconscious that's creating your reality. Even if you go, oh, money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I did all this EFT. It didn't do anything. If it worked for you, great. But my subconscious was still believing money's hard, money's difficult, I'm not worthy, shame, guilt, whatever else I picked up on my journey as part of my soul contract. Okay? So we must understand when we get upset about things that are painful, hard, difficult, that we chose them as part of our soul contract. This is a big key to healing. Because the majority of people struggle in their mind about trying, hoping, wanting to heal. Instead of going in and feeling it and going, okay, if this is happening, I must have chosen this as part of my soul contract, or it wouldn't be happening. This is key here. It took me a long time to figure this out. And it works for everybody that's willing to entertain it. So, if you're up against something you don't like, a health issue, challenges with money, relationships, whatever, there's only one question to ask. What is the gift here? What is my soul attempting to show me? Hey, Janie, great to see you. Why is this coming up? It's coming up for only one reason: the evolution and the ascension of my awareness, my conscious awareness, and my soul. And if I don't get it and understand it, then it's going to come back around again. And it's going to give me another opportunity to learn it and get it again. That's the way the soul works. If you don't get it, it's going to keep showing up. Same thing with judgments. If you keep judging, then like I said, I was a judgeaholic. Now, if you understand that your body and you are a walking, talking, vibrating magnet. So whatever you're thinking, believing, holding within your thoughts, your words, or your subconscious, that's what you are going to magnetize more of to you. And so I thought the way that we clear everything and expose it is by judging it. That's wrong, that shouldn't be happening. And guess what? I was just giving energy to and attracting more of what I judged into my reality. It's like if you're driving on a family trip and you're in your car and you play the game of starting to look for all the red cars, you start to see more red cars. Well, the more things you judge, you're going to start to see more of them because you are energizing them and you're magnetizing them to you in your reality, like all these timelines. Just imagine all those are events. You're magnetizing whatever you focus on and give your energy to, you're magnetizing more of into your reality. So, any questions? Here's one question that's not on the topic, but Nick says, what percentage of Thai people are wearing masks? I would say 75%. It's gone down a little bit, but yeah, I think it's part of, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you get over here, look me up. I'm just outside of Chiang Mai now in northern Thailand. Yeah, I know. You know, to me, I just bless them because they're perfectly playing their role. But yeah, I've wanted to scream too for the children that don't know any better. And the little child's hanging out 2-3 years young, and they pull down their mask because they don't want to wear it. It's 104 degrees out. Masks make you breathe in your carbon dioxide. Yeah. So, yeah, and the child is afraid. So that's programming them to be in fear of breathing and not trusting their immune system. That's pretty messed up to program your child for that from the time they're 1 year young. They're playing their role. I just bless them, bless them, bless them, bless them. Because if I judge them, that's Larry. That's Larry pulling an automatic. They're wrong, I'm right. That's stupid. Now that's Larry being stupid, and that's me attracting more things that I do not desire into my reality. Yeah. Yeah, so if anybody has any questions. So yeah, it really boils down to what's happening right now is everybody's being given a choice to either stay as automatic reactors or to understand that every thought, every word, every belief, every bit of your imagination and the vibrational frequency that we put behind that is creating our timelines, our reality. That's all there is to it. So if you're not liking what's happening in your reality, and I see this a lot with people who are working jobs. They're like, I hate my job, but now I'm finally making a little bit more money, and so what? So you're going to be a slave until you're 65 or older? So then you can become the other spell word, retired. Re means to recycle. Tired, you know what that means. So you're going to give up 65 years of the best years of your life, so then you can begin to live, because you don't believe and trust that you can manifest unlimited abundance doing what you love instead of playing it safe, being miserable, going and working to make somebody else wealthy. I'm not saying just do this in one day, but I'm saying look at this, people. Here's the truth. We are unlimited. We're unlimited. You cannot disprove that. You can bitch and moan about it and say, yeah, that's your belief system. The fact is, and it's a fact, we are unlimited, created in the image of God. There is so much more beyond our tiny belief system prison. It wouldn't even fit on the head of a pin compared to what's out there and what's available to us consciously and manifestation-wise if we just use these tools and trust in them. Give yourself 30 days. If you use these tools and they don't work for you, then you can go, yeah, I'm fucked. I knew it wouldn't work. And then you can be a victim and you can reincarnate again and come back and have another opportunity to learn these simple tools in your next lifetime. Yeah. There's zero limits. I'm still playing with it too. There's things that I intend to do that I have not yet manifested. I've still got my programming running, but I can see it and I can feel it. And I'm like, wow, this sucks. It's time to jump. It's time to jump. And only when you jump will the net appear. And I ran this program for decades too. I'm like, well, if I'm going to jump, I got to make sure that it's really going to work out. So I got to wait a little longer. And all you're doing is tricking yourself into prolonging your unlimited abilities. Hi, Tamara. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. And I know sometimes the truth hurts. I know it's pissed off Larry, my ego, 1,000,000 times, if not 10 million. But when I can feel it in my body and go, fuck, I'm holding back because I've been in fear. I've got to break out of this. So I get a coach or a mentor, or I do a session with somebody that can mirror me and give me tools, or I go speak to a friend that's awake and will really mirror me honestly instead of just telling me what I want to hear. That's not really a friend. A friendship is where we can mirror each other without judgment and hold space and go, I can relate. I understand. I have that same thing, but let's support each other. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's play a game. Let's make it a game. That's why kids are unlimited, much easier than adults, because they don't have the belief system and they're curious. They're like, wow, I'm going to fly on a rocket ship. I'm hanging out with the fairies in the garden. There's no limits. And this is the invitation. And I'm not big into the Bible. I grew up around all that shit. I know it's been manipulated. I'm not into religion. It's all been manipulated. Yeah, there's some truths in there because that's how they pull you in. But if you've done the research like I have, it's all basically getting you to give your power away to something outside yourself. And that may trigger you. No, it's not. God said this, Matthew, John 11:4, whatever. I'm talking about the bigger picture. Religion did not exist until they created it to control people. Okay? So, question all your beliefs. Get rid of the belief system. Begin to operate every morning from an unlimited state of mind. And when you feel your ego, and name your ego. Name your ego. Do it right now. Just do it right now, whatever comes to your mind. You can always change the name. But do it. And if you don't want to do it, look at why. Because Larry wants to stay in control. And he doesn't want you to name him because he knows as soon as you name him, he's going to be more under the microscope. And you're going to start to see his automatics. And you're going to start to dismantle him. Hey, Lisa, great to see you too. Sending you lots of love. That's a good one, Dickie. I love that. Because, yeah, they are. They're dicks. They're running in fear. They're trying to remain in control, feel safe. There's no safety. There's no control. When you're unlimited, there's only you limiting yourself and keeping yourself in prison. Me too. I'm not just, I'm talking to Jeff right now. Every time I do one of these, I'm talking to Jeff. If anybody else benefits from it, great. Great. So again, to recap, 3D is an illusion. Can you unplug from the 3D? Do you feel like you still need to fight? Because this is a tricky one. I still need to expose pedophilia. I still need to expose adrenochrome. I still need to expose all the people in the medical system that are taking hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars of incentives for pushing the jab on people. These are crimes against humanity. And crimes against humanity are punishable by removal from the planet. This is serious stuff. There's going to be a lot of heavy exposure coming down the pike really, really soon. The Durham report just got released. Trump is innocent on all counts. And even if you hate him, then your frequency is low, because hate is the lowest vibration on the planet. I would say do some research, because I've done mine. And I'm not into politics. I'm into people that are sharing the truth. And there's only one person in politics that I know of. Well, Kennedy did, but Trump called out the pedophiles. Nobody else has ever done that. And you don't call them out if you're one of them. That's common sense. So, don't want to really get into that, but, no matter what he's done, no matter if he's, got these shell companies so he doesn't have to pay taxes, he knows that taxes are fake. So when you have money, you create, I forget what it's called, a shell something, where you don't have to pay all the other shit that the little guys have to pay for being lied to and being forced through fear of being locked up to do that. Yeah. So this stuff, we're here right now for a reason. And this is a time to really become the conscious observer. Automatic reactors are going to just have to relive all their judgments, all their projections over and over and over and over. I was one of them. I know it. This is go time. So that's what I wanted to come on and share. I got a bunch more stuff I could share, but But here's the bottom line. This is a fact. Your belief system is going to keep you from growing spiritually. You cannot go beyond spiritually when you've got a tiny little 3D belief system. Even if you think you're awake and you're unlimited, your belief system is a prison. That's just a fact. And if you get down with that, it'll completely change the way you see and manifest your entire reality. But you've got to question everything, even if it's something that you've really believed for so long. I only kept a couple of beliefs. Love is the answer, always. I never accept abuse from anybody, but love is the answer. You bless them. And yes, we forgive everyone, including the murderers, the pedophiles, Klaus Schwab. We have to forgive them. You cannot hold an unforgiving frequency in your magnetic field and expect to move out of 3D. You can't do it. Because judgment and lack of forgiveness do not exist in 5D and beyond. They don't. It's just simple. But Larry doesn't always like it. So we get Larry to switch shoulders and we go, hey, we're going to start having fun. You don't need to point out everything that's wrong anymore. Let's start focusing on everything that's right and everything to be grateful for and everything to say thank you for. How many times a day do you say thank you? Thank you. Thank you for the water in my shower. Thank you for my toothbrush. Thank you for whatever. Thank you for my cool little stuff people give me. Thank you for everything. My air conditioning, my electricity, my water, my microphone, my clothes, everything, my health. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what you want to magnetize your magnet to pull in more of that. And when people go through the course, I have them set 12 alarms on their phone to go off every hour. And you can set them on silent, so you can do it no matter where you're at, even if you're at a job. And you might not catch it, but it'll be there later with a little notification on your phone. And it'll say, where are you right now? Where's your frequency? Are you in gratitude, or are you in the future, or are you in the past? Are you unhappy? Are you bitching? And you start to see those programs running, but you have to practice it. You can't just go, yeah, that's a good idea. Because your decades of automatics are going to keep coming back over, yeah, that's a good idea. No, you must practice it. And it's easy, but you must commit to doing it. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm just reading through here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging on. And there's so many amazing people on here right now with so much incredible energy. And if this resonates with you, please share this out for other people, because some people are really hungry for this. And when they hear it, they're going to know that they're going to resonate with some truths. And some people don't have anybody to talk to. And some people, there's nobody awake in their family or where they live. And people think they're crazy. And so when they can start to see that there's other people out here that are holding space for them, non-judgmentally, and they're getting some tools to use that really work, they're going to go, wow, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to finish with that. We're almost at an hour. Let me go through my notes here. Yeah, eliminate the spell words. I would definitely go watch that video. Write them down. I'll run them off to you again one more time, the best I can. Eliminate these. Write them down. You can come back and watch this again. We're at the 52-minute mark. Eliminate these. Want, wish, hope, need, try, should, hard, difficult, going to. That's 9. There's probably a few more. But if you eliminate those, and you'll begin to listen to other people, and they're all using those words all day long without even a clue that they're telling your subconscious, not here yet, not here yet, not here yet, not here yet. I hope, I wish. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, if anybody's interested in going through the one-on-one mentorship with me, I am so passionate about this. I take people underneath my wing, anybody that puts their trust in me, and it's completely life-changing, completely. And if you want to go to the website and look at the testimonials, there's people that have gone through every course, read all the books, and thought they were awake until they went through this, and then they're just like, wow, that's amazing. Oh my God. Look at Alicia. Put me on the spot. And I think I have one here. Let me see if I can pull up my reverb without having my sound system feedback. I'll do a quick test here, see what it does. I don't know if it's going to work, but it sounds so much better. Okay, let's see. Sorry, guys, for the delay. Okay, where are we? All right, there, yeah, okay. So, thank you guys for staying on. Get my page back. And like I said, you're all amazing. Let me turn this down a little bit. And yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, Question everything, track your triggers, dismantle them, really recommend you get this course. It's ridiculously cheap, and you'll get the tracking sheet. Go out and get yourself a clicker and start keeping track. Because in the beginning, the average amount that people click is 65 to 350 a day. When you start to see that and you fill it out on the sheet every day, you're going to start dismantling decades and decades and decades of automatics. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, big, big love. So I'll just play a little flute for you. I never thought I'd be playing flute. Thank you, everybody. Big, big love. Share this out to anybody that you feel would benefit. And if you have questions about the course or anything, send me a private message. And thanks so much for staying on. Big, big love from Thailand. Have an incredible day. Stay excited. Create your reality first thing every morning. Get rid of that belief system. Get rid of it. Notice it. Dismantle it. I'll see you soon.